you came into the living room again. We did it. Yes, we got great little bullfrog activity there, huh? In the beginning of this episode, huh? Love it. Love the bullfrogs being aggressive with each other. Oh man, it's just. But we got more. We got more greatness or goodness. I know the video's a little bleh, but I am really struggling with gear right now. I'm using a horrible tear-around lens that I had to photograph that I actually had gotten some sunscreen on at one time, and it's not crystal, but you know, I do have a little bit more with the bullfrogs later. And I got also a nice little for photography a wood frog that's showing you two different profiles of it, and you can judge what way you like to photograph, not photographize, or whatever that word is. I am trying to come up with. We had a action-packed weekend for the fog. The fog was in there. We got musk turtle. We got a mole doing some crazy stuff. I got killdeer. We got an oyster catcher flying by. Of course, we got some swans flying by. The great egrets made a nice appearance in this video. Some deer really made it with a little baby fawn. So stick in for that. You're gonna love it. And of course the ospreys and an orchard oreo, cedar waxwings. And the bobolinks. I mean, I got action-packed episode here. A lot of video, very little bit of photo. I am shooting with, believe it or not, my photos with my D70-100, which is a relic now in today's world of cameras, and with lack of megapixels and stuff like that. So I didn't do a lot with these photos. I didn't try to do a lot. I got so much stuff to get out there. And then if you haven't checked out the two shorts I did, one's on the Canadian swallowtails and one's on moose and the Great North Woods. I am putting together a complete package of that at some time, and that's going to be when it comes along, you know. But we've had many encounters this weekend. I struggled with fog and rain, of course. I mean, like, you know, it was horrible. You know, you come back in the marshes, but the marsh was there, and I didn't get bit by one green fly yet, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But coming to this show, this is going to be phenomenal. You're going to like it. If not, well, then you won't like it. So what can I say? You don't like it or you don't like it. I like it because I'm out there like I don't know. It's my life. Thanks. Well, the opening photo here, we open up here with some deer, just showing you how thick the fog was in the morning. Really thick fog on Saturday. And here's a little buck I ran into, and already shattered off one of his antlers. Poor little guy. He looks very fresh, too. Wonder how he did that. And now the little surprise. The first glimpse of our first little fawn. And if you have been on with me on Facebook and stuff for years, it's gonna look pretty darn familiar to you. Every year I get fawns coming out, and I am sitting at the edge of the water in the marsh, and it is just absolutely what I am so blessed. You know, some years it's twins. I get twins some years, but this mom's got her little one out there, and she actually sees me right now. She not sees me. Well, she can see me, but more smell. The wind was blowing directly into her, and I'm sitting down, of course, so that's the big key, sitting down, not standing up. You'll get to enjoy so much more wildlife if you stay tied into one spot for, well, this was almost an eternity for me this week, because it was a long time I was out there in the marsh. Watch the tide come in and watch the tide start swinging out, and that's the way it is for me at my marsh. But look at the little one, huh? Now, I could have got closer, yes. You could have got a better view of this, yes. We could have got some really nice, maybe some nice crisp photos of the fawn when I first saw them approaching out. But the whole thing is about the whole encounter, and you know, I don't want to be the reason that they have to exit this world, and you know, it's a little far away from me. I mean, everybody wants to get that solid, really beautiful close up encounter. And of course, the marsh grass is high, and you can pretty much see because the marsh grass is out. You see me sitting on now. If I was standing up, we'd be getting a lot larger part of the body too. Of the look at the little one hopping now, huh? Oh, what little treasures! I never get sick of watching the fawns. When this is the first one of the marsh season here for me, as I finally got out to my nest and to watch my ospreys and everything else that just explodes in this area. This is very, very exciting to get out there and follow the new chick, and hopefully we'll continue to bring tremendous if you liked a little bit of it. I mean, right now, like I said earlier, I am struggling with gear as my D500 is down and my 500 millimeter lens is out of the commission, so I am shooting with a Tamron 150 to 600. That is horrible. That's the first generation when that first came out, with the old camera that I had paired with it, a D70 100. This though was in slow-mo. This is with Jody's Nikon D750, which I love this camera. I really do love this camera, but trying to do both photos and videos, it's going to be a challenge for me to bring I've been forever trying to capture this world and bring it into your living room in different ways, and this has been an ongoing thing that I've been really searching to do. Really want to come up with a way that you feel like you're alive, you feel like you're there. Oh, wonderful encounter. You see the swallows flying by. You get the swallows. We'll get the sharp-tailed sparrows. We'll get. It was surprising. I didn't take a photo of a willet this week. That's pretty crazy. Like, I had none really cruising along where I was, so I'm gonna say they must be on the eggs, the females, and it's not as noisy. Next couple of weeks they'll get really noisy with the willets. That's for sure. And this day goes just back into the woods here with the little one. So blessed, ain't I? I am blessed when it comes to nature. There is nothing greater than what I've been able to see. And just look at the swallows cruising by, huh? So this opens up one of the follies of the week. This is, of course, Orchard Oreo in the rain, as you can see. And here's the folly. Here I am going to capture all the noise, all the sound and stuff. Yet I do not have my microphone on the camera. And here I am shooting at regular speed. And here's the first fledged bobolink that I seen down the thing. And here's another part of the folly, as I get the bobolink male and female there. Just you're not getting any of the sounds, and I can't be a ventriloquist and do them sounds myself. But certainly, the bobolinks are really strong right now in the field. So very glad to see the numbers of bobolinks again. And cedar waxwings. Oh God, do I love my cedar. And these cedar waxwings are in the exact same place that we saw earlier with the bobolink. So if you stay in one spot, you can certainly gather more than one species, and that's one of my biggest secrets. It's awesome, isn't it? I love cedar waxwings. So here's some swans flying by. Awesome. Always love when swans fly. The sound of their wings is just like. I did that good. Maybe I should have tried doing the bird calls. And here we have a nice little Ida, common Ida. There was a group that just before I got set up and that had a bunch of little babies. So now, if you notice, you can see some of the stuff. The duck is coming left, the Ida, and the stuff is flowing right. When it flows to the right, the tide is coming in. When it flows to the left, the tide is flowing out. And at this location where I am, and he'll fly right underneath the old Osprey nest over here. We get our first look at the chicks. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So what a view I have. This is my Cedar Cross, and you get my Ospreys, and you can see some great egrets in the background. If you look straight back, maybe you'll see one nest, and maybe you'll see a shadow of another nest behind, one to the right, one to the left, and there's so many nests around. And this was in my sister's backyard around their mulch pile. She actually was the one who observed this because we were watching a great crested flycatcher that she has using her screech owl box, which I had built for her, and she's got some great crested flycatchers. I should have put a little video in there, but this video is pretty long, and I'm sure I'll do something with that because it was really nice to sit there. But I don't know if it's having a seizure, if it ate a bunch of worms that were feeding on some fermented something in the soil, and the worms, it almost looks drunk. I think it possibly could be a way of scent, spreading this scent around the whole pile and stuff. Male moles, this is very, with each other, are very, very aggressive. I've seen more than my share of dead moles, and most of the time it's a male mole that's attacking another male mole, and they get them, bite them in the neck, and you find them dead. Usually if you find a mole dead and nothing else has touched it, it's most likely another mole that has killed it. And this certainly was what behavior this is. So if anybody does know what this behavior is, feel free to bring it to the comments. I'm very interested in this. Very, very interested. That's like, nature surprises you. You're on this planet for 60 years, and then you see something like this. And It's just crazy. And now this is taking a slow motion with my Nikon D5 750. Well, Jody's Nikon D750. Because I sneaked that out now, and look at him flipping over. Just the antics. Yeah, I mean, just craziness. You just never know what nature is going to open up and show you. More and more we get these different type of encounters left and right. So, wonderful. Wonderful to see something different, something unique. Certainly, I've been blessed to see a million things unique in this world. And most of my sightings are by myself. This one I shared with my sister. Here we go with a female musk turtle. Certainly I know it's a female because I did check it out, and she was getting ready to lay her eggs. It's the only time you would ever probably see a musk turtle out of the water. Musk turtles are extremely common turtles. I would say they're probably the second most common turtles than the eastern painted turtles that we have here in Massachusetts. I wouldn't just say that. I would almost be 100% that's the case, but you don't see them as much as you see snappers and spotted turtles, and if you're in infant areas, blandings or eastern box turtles. The bog turtle, I believe there's some bog turtles still left in western Massachusetts, and the red belly cooters, of course, But the ponds in Plymouth area certainly have a lot more, and this is another great job by me. Okay, I did that ventriloquism because I forgot to turn the volume on again on my microphone, and we're getting this beautiful blown out thing, and with a frog. And this is with my prime lens, way different than the first lens. This is 300mm prime. Unfortunately, my 300mm prime would not have reached with the bullfrogs were going crazy. And I love all the little stuff that goes around. I can be around the pond forever and ever, and you see a small one there and a big one there, and that's back with the big lens. That's horrible. It's just a horrible lens. I made it horrible. I can't blame Tamron for that. And sometimes I'm a little rough with my equipment, to say the least. That's why I got they're not even in the hospital yet, because it's just financially, we just cannot get that going right now. But life turns around. We'll get back up and running. I just hope I can continue. Beautiful wood frog here. Now, this was the wood frog. This is taking a slow motion video that I wanted to talk about photography and photography angles and stuff like that. I'm sitting in my chair. Very, very still. You can see this wood frog because this is taking in slow motion. And sitting in my chair, just relaxing, my chair sits pretty low to the ground. It swivels. I love the chair that I use. It's a Helionix swivel chair. Phenomenal chair. Costs a few dollars, but it's worth every penny. And I have a man who welds my chair when it breaks. So I'm lucky for that, the pipes. But when you see a wood frog like this, you're going to take some stills and stuff. And because I'm in the woods at this part of my way back, I did switch over to aperture priority, just maybe being a little lazy with my settings after to get the most light I could on the frog. I love wood frogs. I love everything. Anytime I'm coming back and I get a frog hopping through the leaf litter, woohoo! I'm happy. Or got a snake, or any living creature. Sometimes it's a beetle, sometimes it's a fly, sometimes it's, snake, frog, anything. It doesn't matter to me. I love life. Anything that is going to draw my attention to it, it really, really is good. I have let this go a little longer than I should have. But hey, that's the way it goes. I'll just ramble a little bit. You'll just either block me out or you'll listen to me. But we're going to get to the photo part here. And there's two different angles. Like I said, I'm sitting on a chair probably about 18 inches off the ground, maybe. So, your tripod, where I am when holding the camera, is probably 2 feet off the ground. And from that angle, we'll see a couple of pictures here. I know they're coming because I put them in there. Uh, Certainly they're coming quickly. Almost there. Yep, there you are coming. There we go. So that's from the chair, okay? And I just told you, like I said, this is lying on the ground. And a lot more photographers like this, it's eye level with the... Well, me and Anook, thank you for coming this week, joining us. Great week, as you can see, seeing a lot of stuff. I call this one now, we're moving into season 3, episode 1, okay? We're going into the summer. We got the Osprey. Come into the marsh with me every week if you can. This is an unbelievable place. You'll really be blown away what's going to happen in the next few weeks. I know what's going to happen because I've been out there for the last 18, 19, whatever years, and it's a place I spend, if I make it out there, depending on how much stuff going out into the marsh. And once I'm in the marsh, I'm there for a ridiculous amount of hours in one spot. From that one spot, we will see the ospreys, we will see egrets, we will see oyster catchers, we will see... As a matter of fact, I forgot to throw the oyster catcher in here. Now I just said that off the top of my head, but there was an oyster catcher. Honest, but we're gonna get that. We're gonna get willets. We're gonna get a plethora of creatures out there. So thanks for tuning in, and just have a great week. And I really want to take you into this world, even though my equipment's not really great right now. I still think I can pull off enough to keep you interested and at least show the life, because some people wouldn't, because the quality isn't there. That's not me. It's not about the quality. I want to bring you into this world. This world is phenomenal. There are many great photographers out there that can show you the real beauty of each of these creatures that I'm going to spend time with. All right? So thank you.